Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd, and it's the 4th of August, John.
It's hard to believe.
John Rubel and I are going to talk about these photos. Okay, people have been waiting for these. There aren't many this year so far, and this is their blooming time. So if you get out and hunt, you'll find them. This is basket flower, American basket flower. It's now got a new name. It used to be Centaurea Americana, and it's got a new fancy name, and I didn't write it on my hand.
We say quit that. It certainly has an interesting stem on it, though.
Yeah, it's weird. But you see how big that one was?
I did.
I had my hand under it.
Yes.
It's a big, beautiful
Oh, that was your hand.
flower. Yeah.
Oh.
See that small flower
I
in
do.
the edge?
I do.
That's the spotted knapweed. See, it's
relative.
Yeah, it's a cousin. It's a non-native. It's one you should get rid of. Don't get rid of the basket flower.
All right.
The knapweed's secure because it's a perennial and it keeps growing everywhere. It produces a lot of seed.
Some thug assaulting
assaulting that
the basket flower.
Yeah. And but the basket flower is an annual plant. See, there's the knapweed behind it,
Right.
and you can see the basket's
I see it
not
has
as pretty.
the same pattern on
But the basket itself is not as sophisticated. The American thing, see, the basket was probably made by American Indians who were great basket, or still are great basket weavers. And that's well, that butterfly was a,
Yep. It's about the lot.
Yeah. Anyway, these are Leatris Blazing Star,
Blazing
color,
Star, yeah.
and they're out on Pinnacle Prairie. Now, not all these pictures are the same place, so kind of jump around because I drive around, walk a distance, and find something else. And that's rose pink, a gentian family. See Rattlesnake Master behind the
what?
Leatris, and here the Leatris are behind the rose pinks. So I just kind of like to try to combine things.
Pretty
like
terrific out there now. It must be.
It is, but a lot of things are past bloom. You won't see them again until next year.
Right.
So many things.
Everything seems to rush or something.
I think.
Hold back and then rush.
Yeah. Look at that. Here's another bumblebee on a Leatris. I figure these will all be past bloom by the time people see this on television.
Right.
But this is what they were in the
Well, that's the
previous
way
week.
nature is. You have to be there at the moment.
And that's tall blue stem,
Yeah.
big blue stem grass. And now we've got goldenrod in bloom.
Have we? Indeed.
It is showing up everywhere. See how many bees and
Oh,
critters
lots
are
of
on it?
things, yeah.
And some of those are weevil.
Well, there are some beetles that are close relatives of fireflies that are swarm all over them this time of year, too.
Oh boy, they're popular. Can't even see all the stuff. Also butterflies, but the butterflies run away and then I can take pictures of the bees. So there you can see an adjusted shot of
What
the
kind of flower is that?
That is the Joe Neal flower.
The Joe Neal flower.
Yeah,
Oh,
see
it's
his shirt
beautiful
says
green
US
bloom
on
on
it.
top.
Yeah.
Great.
And he was down on Pinnacle Prairie that day.
Well, that was good.
Yes, he's actually there bird watching.
Yes.
Of course, had his binoculars. He was spotting flowers.
Really
Hey,
enjoyed lots of his.
tell me what he could see way out there with those binoculars.
That's great.
That's Illinois bundle flower that I'm showing you right now, and that
Looks
was
like a sensitive thing close to it.
yeah, it's similar to the sensitive briar, and I just the light was right to get a bunch of shots of this.
Right.
This is seed box, and this is a wetland flower that its seeds come in a little square box.
Yep.
Okay, Joe Neal decided to leave about now, so because he's the one that said, "I see seed box way out there. Go further, go further." And there you can see the different stages of seed box. See those red parts are
Yep.
the ones after bloom. So they're pretty.
I've read about it, but I don't think I'd, ever seen one in
And that last
life.
picture was verbatim. Till next time, let's do our best. See ya. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd. This is John Rule. Let's see some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Mostly wildflowers and a few bugs and butterflies. Okay, you recognize the
Looks button bushy, but I don't
button
know.
bush it is. And that's bone set with the button bush behind it, see?
Right, in the center right.
Uh-huh. That's
Wow.
one that's, just before going to seed.
I see.
And it's still got some prettiest
Yeah,
white
individual.
flowers on that
on it.
inflorescence, and then has other.
This is the viridis.
Yes, it is. Asclepias viridis, still finding that in bloom as well as gone to seed and eating that by bugs and all sorts of things because they bloom pretty early in the spring, keep blooming here and there.
Yeah.
And that's a sunflower. It's called the ashy sunflower. Mm-hmm. And I believe that one's on World Peace. No, that one's actually on Pinnacle Wet Prairie. And here's a smooth wild petunia. And I got close-ups of it because I don't see a lot of them on the prairies. They tend to be in the edge of the woods more. And they tend to be a little taller on average. But this year, because of rain, just when the rain came, there are lots of tall things that...
nicely dude.
And, that right there is probably the hairy wild, but you can see the foliage. Okay, this is the senna, and it's still in bloom. And what do we call that?
Yellow swallowtail.
Yeah.
Tiger swallowtail.
Yeah, got it. And it was hanging on vegetation. It kind of in the edge of the shade. It blew over there, and I saw it and followed it.
And flowers too popular. Berries and green scarabs.
Yes, sir. Those, what do you call them? June bugs.
June bogs.
Are working on their pest of fruit, the entomologist says, and they certainly are eating their weight in blackberries before they're even ripe. They're eating the red ones.
Well, they're hard up.
Now here we've got a
Mating?
little.
No, a damselfly.
That's it. Yeah, I tried to get a close up. It's very difficult, and that's one I cropped to try to show it bigger for people that like us may not have.
They like to light on the fishing poles of bait fishermen.
Yes, they do, and that's a good place to have them on your hook if you're really sneaky. But
there's a what?
Let's see. I can't tell. It's either a sneezeweed or a bitterweed.
This is ticks.
Prairie coreopsis.
Coreopsis, right.
Now here's ironweed with some species of dark swallowtail.
Looks like a black, except it's got some light blue on the hind wings inside, and that might be a spice bush.
Yeah, they are.
It is a spice bush.
Okay. Yeah. Take your word for that.
Well, it's got that faint dusting of blue just in there.
Yeah. Very nice.
Think so.
I love it when I can get close enough to these guys.
This is.
Now this.
That was ironweed or what?
Yeah, that's on ironweed.
Purple ironweed.
And this is the, I believe they're called checker spots. And
beauty.
They're hanging under a leaf of ambrosia. Ambrosia is otherwise known as giant ragweed, and it does put out some pollen.
I didn't know that name. I knew giant ragweed, but I didn't know that name.
Well, see, it was named so long ago because people used to eat it. It was great food.
I'll be darned.
Now here's a different kind of swallowtail. You can see how it's that gray area.
Yeah.
And it's
Could that be a black?
Basket flower. Yeah, I don't have a good picture of it with the wings fully spread.
That might be just a black.
Now, this is a zoom shot. I mean, these guys were way out there, and some of these I cropped some after shooting them at a distance because I could not get out there. These basket flowers are hanging over a creek,
Right.
and I could only get on the creek bank close enough to zoom. This lady is spraying a ditch. I asked her, why are you spraying that? Because there's grass growing in it.
Well, and of course, the ditches are dangerous. They
Oh,
might
they
slip
are.
up on you.
Yeah. And, well, you saw the monarch. I saw a bunch of them this week, all in one place nearly. No, not every one, but anyway, a lot more than I have lately. See you, John.
See you.
Thanks.